faking I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense.
The fuck you gave up for that?
I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, is missing.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa.
Yeah.
Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Come on, don't do me like that. Oh, come on. You really gonna do it? You fucking little bitch. I got to tell that. I'm an injury quarterback now, you fucking bitch. I'm an injury quarterback for that shit now, nigga.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, lock it.
Derrick Henry.
Stop that, nigga.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And able to find Dorsett.
Oh, that was a good pass.
A gain of 22.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Dorsett. A gain of 22 yards. And the Saints first down.
We go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Hey, watch it. Watch it. Go out. Get out.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll fire one end zone for Cook. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Wait, that. Turn 80. Turn 80. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch twist. Hey, 66. Check 26. Check 52. Hey, 66.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Go Bandit. Mine's 50. Watch the run. Hey, check it.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie. Check back 47. Watch the blood. Regular. Watch the blood. Bravo. 27 Mike. 27. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, 66. Send us the Mike. 46.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Alert 3. Check 43. Hey, ball 66.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Henry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there?
Tiny.
That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It's complete.
Get the fuck out of here.
Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw is Tannehill. Finding Taysom Hill complete.
Get the fuck out of here.
Some breathing room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Brady now on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off. Shadow. Let's get off the field. 56. Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Shadow.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. It's our time. It's our time. Check it. Reload. 47 is the Mike. 47. Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady to Mixon on the check down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. Check it. We got to get this stop here, D. 47 is the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Hey, box drop. Mike's 47. Rip. Mike's 47. Target. He's right there.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Kendall Beckwith on the stop. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28.
What the fuck was that?
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Delta. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 47 is the Mike. 47 is the Mike. 50.
On first down, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, Mixon. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyrell Williams, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in the back of the end zone.
Can you throw me a pick six? You owe me one, man.
And wind up about
throw
4
me a pick
yards
six.
shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill.
That was cooked.
And that's caught inside the 35.
You gotta be
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Good play.
Brandon Cooks. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Wait, that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Ozzy! Hey, Zoo! 56, Mike, 56! Ready? Hey!
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Smooth. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I got him. 47 Mike. Help him. Mike 47. He don't know no better. Buzz. Check and reload.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got his man, it's Williams. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. It's Mixon on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Wait, that round 80. Hey, watch the slant.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. From the medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Hey, 20. Hey, check it. Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, wahoo. Mike's 50. You ain't got nothing. Regular. Mike's 50. Alpha. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Jim. Hey.
Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check four.
Again, it's Mixon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Brady. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, Haywood. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Play 56.
To throw, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Rock it. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
10-2 stop.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50, plant. I got you. Check 3.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady going to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alabama. Hey, Charlie. Hey, goal 66. Hey, team 6.
Now Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mike 50. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike's 50.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. It's complete to Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
brings up third down.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are back within a single score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Oh, my God, look at that.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quicker.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, high 7. Mike 56. You must be dreaming. Mike 56. Mike 56.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Danny. Hey, Foxtrot. 50 seconds. 56, Shaq, 56. Pick it up. Mike, 56, Mike. Hey, Delta. Right. Mike's 56. It's out. Rip. It's outside, guys. Shadow.
Throwing again on second down. Brady.
No!
A crusher there as it's
that?
intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
You draw 40. 45 to Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. Uses the stiff arm. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Knocked away and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field
that was
just
fucking
about put this one
bullshit. That was going to be a pig.
So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
No, 66. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Know your job.
Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Philip Dorsett, 82 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there.
Good game, bro.
Good game. Really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Good game, bro.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And my goodness, another
so
interception.
Fuck shit, bro.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
They just giving this to this nigga, bro. I threw that shit away from that nigga. He still got the ball. He still got
the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to...
And that's caught inside the 30.
He's fucking fast.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
You got it, yo.
Philip Dorsett, 79 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
You know this is a free touchdown. These are free touchdowns. You know you ain't do this regular. You only won by 1 touchdown. These are free touchdowns.
Now following the touchdown to kick.
These bullshit free touchdowns, bro. We didn't do none of this shit.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
They fucking me over. I can't fucking throw.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different...
Good game, bro.